And cultural competence then talks about not just in terms of African Americans and Latinos and whites and Asians, but it talks about cultural competence in terms of males and females, gay, lesbian, and transgender youth. It crosses the cultures. So the question is, what lessons have you learned, and how can we translate what you've learned into the public school system? I know you speak on many panels talking about single-sex schools. And as I push on the state level, how can we work together to get some of the best practices that you have developed and seen and cultivated into the regular educational programs, into pre-service training, into in-service training? A big issue, but I think we got enough data. We don't need to study it anymore. We just need to do it.
I think the key thing is people need the chance to practice. People are terrified to say the wrong thing. And what I loved about John's example of the videotapes and stuff, people just need to see. They need to see, oh, that's how you do it. And there's a wonderful film, which is now a decade old, called It's Elementary, which looks at its actual teachers in classrooms, elementary classrooms, talking about lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender issues. And just for so many elementary school teachers, I've seen it's like a weight coming off their shoulders. They're like, oh, I see how to do it now. And so all of our trainings focus around giving people very practical ideas of what to do, and also giving them a chance in the training to practice. And reminding them that, my first, the head of the first school I worked at said something which really upset me, which he said, teachers shouldn't be paid till after their third year. And I was like, oh, I'm making $12,000, thanks. This is the mid-'80s. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, because it takes 1 year to do it, a second year to do it again, and a third year to do it right. And any good teacher knows the first time you teach a lesson is probably not so good. Second time it's a little better, third time it's a little better. Somehow that knowledge flings out the window when it comes to the issue of cultural competence. And teachers feel this enormous pressure that they need to be perfect the first time. And if they can't be perfect, they should keep their mouth shut. I say that as a white person and as a male, that there's this reluctance because you're like, I'm going to do it wrong. Well, we remind people sometimes, you do lots of things wrong. And, the kids survive.